Hey everybody, and welcome to the daily Scopes for the 8th of June. So today, Venus makes a square to Saturn, Mars makes a semi-sextile to Neptune. So Venus is in Taurus and Saturn's in Aquarius. This aspect's exact at 9:25 a.m. and leaves us around the 11th of June. Mars is semi-sextile to Neptune, happens at 10:32 p.m, leaves us around the 12th of June, and Mars is in Aries and Neptune's in Pisces. So Venus' square to Saturn brings amidst blessings and challenges to our sort of like relationships and our finances. So imagine a couple deeply in love but constantly grappling with contrasting values. One endures grand gestures while the other thrives and practicality. This transit pushes us to find harmony between romantic ideals and grounded realities, teaching valuable lessons about commitment and responsibility. On the flip side, negatively, it can sort of like bring feelings of insecurity or limitations in expressing love and affection. Financially, it can signal sort of like obstacles or delays in money matters, urging caution in investments and expenses. However, by navigating through these hurdles with patience and understanding, it can strengthen bonds and bring long-lasting stability in both our relationships and finances. So yeah, Mars is semi-sextile to Neptune, brings sort of like a dreamy yet subtle energy. So, you know, an artist, picture this, channeling their inspiration into a masterpiece with precise yet ethereal strokes. So this transit allows us to go after our goals with creativity and intuition, allowing us to blend being assertive with sensitivity, allowing ourselves to open up to, you know, the spiritual, the ethereal. But also with all Neptune transits, it can make us feel confused, have misplaced motivations where our actions are clouded by illusions or unrealistic ideals, or people may manipulate us, right? Or we may want to be deceived, or we may be tempted to overindulge in drugs and alcohol and anything else in excess, because I don't think drugs or alcohol are bad, but anything in excess that is bad for us, you know. So it's important to stay grounded and focused during this transit to avoid drifting off course and be swayed by deceptive influences and escapism, you know. So yeah, the best use of this energy is to just be more compassionate to yourself and others, to, you know, check the facts before jumping in, because Neptune's imagination can cloud you know, our abilities right now. So by using the harmonious dance between Mars's drive and Neptune's imagination, we can manifest our dreams into reality with grace and fluidity if we'll, you know, take practical actions into making our dreams reality. Content creators can talk about how we can become better at having relationships with others, and what I found is by making a priority for you to understand each individual, to understand, love themselves, care for themselves, accept themselves on all levels. This is how we can sort of like have better relationships with others. You can talk about how we can become more accountable for our actions and what we allow in our lives, and how we can build more self-worth, and talking about and giving tips on the importance of commitment in partnerships, and how we can create a stronger sense of self and seeing value within ourselves, you know. Talking about how we can become more motivated and what to do when in the times when we're not motivated, you know, because sometimes we have times when we're in the mood to do certain things, you know, one task and not the other. So what to do in these times, you know, instead of doing nothing, what I find it's best to do what you feel that you can do within the moment. Like for instance, there's some days when I want to record this podcast and not, and there's days when I don't, you know, I want to do something else. So just working out, you know, the best things for you. So content creators can give tips on how we can become more creative, how we can become more practical with our decision making, and, you know, how we can just be open to going with the ebbs and flows of lives and overcome our adversity, our life challenges, and how we can become more resilient and flexible in embracing our life lessons with more of an open heart and a willingness to learn from our obstacles emotions rather than getting drowned in them, and how we can just become more grounded in our values and beliefs so we don't get swept away by other people's opinions. Yes, we're open to them, but we're not swept away by them, you know. So yeah, that's the end of the daily scopes for the 8th of June.